that dent?
You got a dent in your head.
No, seriously, look at it. What is that?
Looks like you're plucking your eyebrows.
No.
You look like you plucked your eyebrow.
Is that recording?
I told you I was waiting for you. That's the one you're taking so darn long. I can't help it that you don't know what's going on. He's
Sorry,
obviously,
guys.
it's been like a couple weeks. He's a little vain, worrying about that. I think Sam probably was plucking your eyebrows while you were sleeping.
No, I wish I won't let her. Well, if I was sleeping.
You were sleeping and you wouldn't know. We're trying to get the questions here. Because we were tagged by Joan over at Joan's Point and Plate. I'm assuming Doug did too. She sent me a text to tell me that she was tagging me. So anyway, so Jimmy's back from up north. We both got short haircuts.
Yes.
Tell them your story about your haircut.
The lady, it's a free haircut. I went in and I have ADD. She beat me by 100 miles. She started cutting my hair, and then all of a sudden she stopped and she said, "Do you hear that?" No. Hold on, I'll be right back. Walked out of the building to see people. It's right next to a Kroger and everything else. And walked out of the building, and she got back. She's like, "Oh, it's just people going into Kroger." And I'm like, "All right, that's kind of weird, you know." So she did this repeatedly. Like, "Do you hear that? Hold on, I think it's something. Someone's in our break room." No one's in our break room. And she did it for like 45 minutes to where I like took the cape off, and I'm like, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm done. I've been in here for 45 minutes. You're not even done with this hat yet. I'm done. I'll just wear a hat." "Oh, no, I'll finish it." It took her an hour and I don't know, 15 minutes, and she finally, "Oh, well, you don't have to pay." And I'm like, "Well, good thing, because I was just going to walk out the door anyway."
I don't know where he gets it from.
So, free haircut.
And then we have a little bit of a disagreement, but you know what? Since I'm doing the editing, we know who's going to win.
What disagreement?
About the picture?
Oh, no, this picture is horrible. There is not one of us that look good in this picture, especially me. I think I'm the worst one in the picture.
I don't know where it is. I took a picture. It's on my phone, but I'm going to share it with you. It's from Easter. Well, so when we lived over on Roxbury.
Well, Christy looked like she was about 4, so that would have been like
85. No, 85, because we moved into Thornton. We moved on to Thornton in 86. So that would have been our last Easter, maybe, there. Could have been 86.
That wasn't on Roxbury. That was at Grandma's house. The one that she had by Fairchild or whatever that road was.
No, I think that one, I'd have to look. But I thought it was the one that was over by St. Brendan's.
Either way, it's a horrible picture. It's bad.
So he says, "Well, we're not putting that picture up." And I go, "Well, maybe you aren't, but I am." I don't care.
Get ready for a good laugh.
Because Jimmy in his glory with his...
I look like one of the Beach Boys from...
He went through all kinds of phases, let me tell you.
I did.
You never knew from day 1 to day 2 what he was going to wear.
This was the Beach Boys phase, apparently.
I guess. It was, well, it was spring, you know, whatever.
And I remember that shirt, like, "Oh, I got to have that shirt."
I remember. He wore it he wore it to church almost every Sunday. But anyway. So anyway.
I thought I looked good.
You did look good.
No.
You know, all my kids look good.
You'll see.
Well, they've already seen it by now because I've inserted it.
Okay, well, you've seen. It's not good.
It's fine. Anyway, we were tagged by Joan and Doug over at Joan's Point and Plate. I'm assuming Doug because, like I said, that
Right.
she sent me a text. And Kim has already been tagged. But he did live, and what I did too. I texted Jimmy when he was up north, and I said, "Oh, David is in rare form. You have to watch the video today."
Crying, laughing. He was awesome.
Our favorite part. What was our favorite part?
We're not unsappy people.
No, we're not totally.
We're not totally sappy. Unsappy.
Unsappy people. I always felt I had to rewind that.
I did. I was like, "What did you just say?"
Anyway, I'm going to tag Valerie Reese. And Sue Slims Down, and who else can I tag? Trying to think of somebody that I haven't tagged in a while. Susie Buie. I'm going to tag Susie Buie. So anyway, this is a either or tag. Would you rather tag? It's for Easter. That's why I included the picture of the family in our glory.
We all look horrible.
Anyway, so let's get started. Look at almost 5 minutes in. You need to stop. You need to edit.
There is no edit button on either one of us.
That's
you know
true.
That.
That is true. Anyway, number 1. Would you rather be followed wherever you go by 8 little ducklings who think you are their mother, or have butterflies constantly flying in a circle around the top of your head?
Well, there ain't nothing flying around my head. So
just a bird.
No, anything that flies is like, stay away from me. So the ducklings.
I would say the ducklings only because I like being the one in charge. And the mother duckling is the one in charge.
That's true.
There was a cute video. Did you see the video?
But you'd have to go into water and then get out of water.
Oh, I do like the one. Did you see the one little duck, the one little thing with all the ducks in a row, and it was just like a small little stream, and then they were all going like following. It was like, and it was like this. It was cute. It was on Facebook. No. And there was another one on the bear with a bear, the mama bear.
I seen the bear crossing the road.
Yeah, he was crossing. She was crossing the road, and then the one little bear followed behind. And then she went back, and she was trying to wrangle the two at the same time. It was a cute video.
Yeah.
Oh, so but anyway, I would do the ducklings. Number 2, would you rather have to waddle like a duck wherever you go? Oh, I'm going to laugh at this one.
I just read it.
Or have to hop like a bunny wherever you go?
Well, I might as well hop like a bunny because everyone says I hop when I walk now.
Jimmy walks like this when he walks. Go walk, Joe.
I'm not walking. Apparently, I bounce.
He bounces. He has a bounce to his step.
Yes, and we went to, it was a long time ago, an opening day for the Detroit Tigers, and Christy and Aaron and Brad ended up, I'm taller than all of them, so I ended up like striding my way ahead of them, and they were laughing when they met back up with me because they were like, we didn't lose you, because every once in a while you would just see your head bounce up the whole way. So we're like, oh, he's still up there. There he is, bouncing away.
He definitely has a bounce in his step. Mine is like waddle like a duck because for so many years I had really bad knees, and so I kind of weeble when I walk. And I thought that once I got my knees replaced, but it had been such a habit. Don't you notice I kind of, I still kind of waddle.
Yeah.
So I would be the duck, he would be the bunny.
Yes.
Number 3, would you rather spend the day planting vegetables in a garden or spend a day hiking in the woods? Ooh, you're going to have a property now. You'll be able to have a big garden.
Yes, I already plan on it, so I will say garden.
Jimmy's going to be building his own house.
I am. Coming up.
So in 7 years, when he's probably half finished.
No, it will not be 7 years.
I'll show you.
1 year.
We'll see.
It has to be 1 year because that's what the stipulation for the loan is.
Oh, there you go. I would spend the day planting vegetables in the garden. Number 4, would you rather be a squirrel for a day or a frog for a day?
Squirrel.
See, I'd be a frog because, Lainey, you're right. A frog doesn't know how to go backwards. They can only go forwards. And with my weight loss journey, I want to only go forward.
That is a good plan.
So I'll be a frog. And plus, we don't have hardly any squirrels in my neighborhood, but we have frogs. I do have one frog that comes every year. I know it's not the same frog. I like to think it is. But we have one frog that sits on the front porch, and I did take a picture of it one time. It's like he's standing guard watching my house.
I'd like to be a squirrel because, you know, ADD.
Yeah,
fits me
true.
perfect.
It would fit him perfect. Number 5, would you rather have the ability to decide when it will rain during the springtime or have the ability to make flowers grow wherever you point?
I would say make it rain. So that way it wouldn't rain until the house was completely roughed in and waterproof.
There you go. I would pick the rain because we all know that my funeral day I want it to be like pouring down rain. And so that means I got to die in the spring.
We're going to plan, now we're planning when you're going to die.
So I can
narrowing it down.
Just before I die, I'm going to say, make sure it rains on my wedding day, on my funeral day.
I was going to say, you already had that.
On my funeral day. I would say pick the rain. Because, you know, I don't mind walking in the rain, but, you know, a lot of times it keeps me from walking. Because, you know, like it's raining too hard.
Why'd you get an umbrella?
Oh, I don't carry an umbrella. That's for ritzy people. Ugh.
Seriously?
Seriously, I don't even own an umbrella.
They laugh at me and I'm like, I don't give a crap. I have an umbrella for my golf bag. I have an umbrella in my truck for if I have to go to, because some of the job sites, because some of the job sites I go to, I have to park like a lot away.
Well, you have a hat on.
It doesn't matter if it's pouring rain, all your tools and everything are going to get soaked, then you're going to have to put wet tool bags.
I don't even own an umbrella.
I own 4.
I don't want an umbrella for a present either. Don't get me an umbrella. Where were we at? Oh, would you rather? Okay, here we go. Oh, this is Well, I know what he's going to pick on this one, too.
I won't even look then.
Would you rather have feathers like a bird all over your body or have bunny ears and a cotton bunny tail?
Oh. I'd say the bunny tail.
Yeah, because it's a bird. He's
Yeah.
not going to like it. I'd rather have all the feathers on the bird so I can go,
You just freaked me out doing it. That's a scary bird. My eyes probably got like, oh!
That's what I'm going to do. So anyway, yeah, I'd have the feathers like a bird.
Thanks.
Would you rather catch a frog and enter into a frog jumping contest or make a kite and enter it in a kite flying contest?
Kite.
I do the kite. I don't want to touch a frog. You get warts. I know that's an old thing. No, they're too slimy.
Although, we know how I don't like, Kim will love this one, how I don't like lizards at all.
Oh, sorry, Kim.
So, when David was probably 3, I seen a frog. And I didn't want him to be terrified of lizards, but I'm not going to pick it up. So I go, oh, Dave. And I'm like talking it up like this is the easiest thing in the world. Like, you should pick it up. And he was getting ready to pick it up. And he's like, well, do you want to pick it up? I'm like, no, you go ahead. And I'm trying everything not to pick this up. Well, when he went to go pick it up, right when he was about to grab it, he looked at me and I must have had a look like, oh my God. And it freaked him out and he won't even touch a lizard now because of it.
Sorry, Flair. Poor Flair. You even hurt Flair's feelings, too.
I know.
What was the question?
Would you rather have bunny ears or... Oh, no, that was the last one.
No, that was the frog entering thing and the kite flying.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
answered that.
Would you rather be covered from head to toe in ladybugs or have a swarm of bees constantly surrounding you, but they're not stinging you?
With ladybugs on me?
Yeah, you'd have all over. You'd be like head to toe ladybugs.
No, I'll take the bee swarm.
I would
Bees
take
don't
the
bother me.
bees. I would take the bees. Although Christy's nickname is, her dad calls her Ladybug.
That's true.
So she probably picked Ladybug, but no, I picked the bees. Would you rather be a caterpillar or a tadpole? Oh, I'd be a caterpillar.
I'd be a caterpillar.
Yeah, because they turn into something beautiful. Not that we aren't already.
We are already there.
You know, but
We
just
turned into that at birth.
long ago. And we're not the least bit conceited, and
Not
so
at
don't
all.
think we are. Number 11, would you rather have skin as green as a spring leaf or have skin as blue as a cloudless sky?
I would say blue.
But the people think you're dead because you're blue.
Yeah, but if
you're
you're
green,
green, they'll think you're sick.
That's true.
Just think how many people you could scare if you went around naked and just stood in a window on a clear day.
I think I would pick the green too, I guess. One time, I had just bought a new pair of jeans, and Jim and I had gone to a friend of ours' surprise birthday party. And I didn't realize that I had been rubbing so much on my pants that the dye wore off onto my hands. And my hands were all blue. And everybody at the party was going, oh my God, what's the matter with you? And I'm going like this trying to get it off. And the more I did it, the darker it got. And so I am a hypochondriac.
No.
I thought I was dying of something. I made Jim leave the party and bring me to the hospital so we could see. And the doctor come over and he says, oh my gosh, your hands are so blue. And I go, yeah, I don't know what. And he says, did you eat anything? And I go, no, we were at a party. I just had some, like normal food. I didn't have anything extra. And they go, well, I just don't understand that. He says, that's really strange. And so then he's like holding my hand, looking at it, and he says, I can't understand that. And so then he got some, he says, well, let's wash your hands up first so we can see what's going on. And when I wash my hands, all the blue dye come off. And then we come to realize, so when we got that doctor bill from the hospital.
That must have been fun.
Yeah, that wasn't. Insurance covered
I was going to
most
say,
of
it wasn't covered.
Well, the insurance covered, we had to pay the deductible. But, so that's why I would pick green, because we don't want to live that experience
Nope.
again. Number 12, would you rather spend a spring afternoon in a meadow watching clouds or spend a spring afternoon in a pond catching frogs?
I will say watching the clouds.
I would be watching the clouds. I love watching clouds. I like looking for things in the clouds.
Sometimes.
Well, most times.
Unless it sticks out like, oh, that looks like something, then yeah.
Favorite memory of as a child looking at the clouds is my cousin Lenny, who we didn't get along, to say the least. We were laying on the ground looking at the clouds, and we were pointing. And every cloud I picked out, he would say, that's not what that is. That, he was always correcting me. And the one he was going, look, and just then a bird flew by and shit in his mouth. I loved it. It was my favorite cloud. There's the bird.
I don't think you can say that word.
Oh, shouldn't have said that word. That's right. Because Jimmy never swears.
Standard and practices right here.
There you go. We'll have to figure out a way. Wait, I don't know how to edit that out.
I really don't think anyone will say anything.
I hope not. Would you rather be allergic to grass or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Of course, with you, it depends on the grass that they're talking about.
I don't do any of that grass.
I've
done it twice. And unlike Bill Clinton, I did inhale, and it was the worst experience of my life.
Yeah, I've never done any kind of drugs.
I did it once, and like, it was like I was on the floor, like, this isn't normal. So someone said, oh, that was wrong. It shouldn't have been like that. Here, try. And they did the second time, and it ended up the same way, and I haven't touched it since. I'm like, this is not cool.
I know. I think for me, it's because I had so many convulsions growing up that I didn't like the altered state that you were in, and why would I want to deliberately alter my state?
No,
so
I think that was my problem, because I was like, I feel like crap after doing this, and everyone else is like, oh, no, it's great. I'm like, no, this isn't great, if this is how it feels.
No. And number 15, would you rather have a magic Easter basket that produces 10 chocolate eggs every morning, or have a pet bunny that can talk?
Well, the 10 chocolate eggs sound nice, but I wouldn't go back to losing weight if I had that.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I still would pick the 10 chocolate eggs.
I would pick the bunny.
Oh, and we did miss one. Would you rather get a huge Easter basket filled with candy that is not your favorite kind, or get a small Easter basket filled with your favorite kind of candy?
Well, there's a two-part to this. I would love to get one with my favorite candy, the small one. But I already get the one I've already gotten the one with my least favorite candy, because for 10 years, I'm like, okay, Mom, give me like red jelly beans, green jelly beans, anything but black. Black is the worst one. Every year in my basket, I got a huge bag of black jelly beans, and I'm like,
and they're hard to find nowadays.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at her,
the black.
Like, she goes,
really?
you like the black ones? I'm like, really? No, I don't. Oh, okay, I'll remember next year. Big bag of black.
And every time I got them, I'm thinking, Jimmy loves these black jelly beans. I'm just going to get him a whole bag of black jelly beans. Christy and Danny always got the assorted ones.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted.
Obviously, he probably deserved the black jelly beans.
No, I already went through enough with the Christmas of '82 or whatever it was. Where Santa didn't bring my gifts.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You learned about that one.
I did.
Okay, that was it. So I'm tagging Susie Buie, Valerie Reese, and Sue Slims down.
Hey, this one's under 20 minutes.
Even with you picking at your eye.
That was horrible. Sure, that's going to be
He can't wait to watch the video tonight to see what that is. So anyway.
So if anyone knows what that is, because that's like a you know what it probably is? Is that where you clock me into the side of that and split my head open?
No, that was the top of your head that went up like that.
That was...
Another story, another time. Okay, if you're new to our channel, since it's a tag, it's our channel on Tag Tuesday.
Exactly.
Please subscribe,
like,
comment.
share.
That'll be it.